Hey everyone, how's it going? I'm back from the dead one, and tonight I'll be giving you my review of Tiny Tina's Wonderland after about 35 hours of gameplay. I'm having a lot of fun with this game, so let's check it out. So when you start the game out, you'll be starting out by personalizing your character. You have a few different options between your body type, body size, head size, changing your voice pitch, and pronouns. You can change a ton of facial features, everything from your head shape, skin color, facial hair, eye color, ear size, nose size. So they get pretty in depth into how many different options you have, as well as you'll have armor decoration. You click on it, you see you can change out the armor patterns. We got a new one. Which all throughout the game, you'll collect more different types of armor patterns. And there are a few different parts of the armor that each part you can shade a little bit differently. On top of that, you also have presets. So there are facial presets that you can go through. There are makeup presets that you can also go through. Armor presets and full character presets. So it just depends how much you want to customize your character, as far as if you want to go in depth into crafting every aspect of your character, or if you want to let the game pick a preset for you that looks good enough. Keep in mind, if you do have a very customized character and you change a preset, it will wipe out your customized character and you'll have to redo everything all over again. You will also have to pick a class at the beginning of the game. I started out with Spore Warden, which you get the Mushroom Companion. Pretty good at poisoning your enemies, doing a variety of different things, as well as when you get deeper into the tree, you can get an ability called Medicinal Mushroom, where your companion will attempt to revive you when you're down. So if you're playing as a solo player, this is a very good ability to have. Later on in the game, you'll also be able to pick a secondary class. Since I was speccing a lot into elemental damage for my companion, it made sense for me to go with the Clawbringer class as my secondary, because then you can get two companions that are able to fight with you. With the Clawbringer class, you get a Wyvern companion that flies around you and is able to do both fire and lightning damage. Now on to the loot. If you're familiar with the Borderlands series, this inventory setup will be very familiar to you. When you start out, you start with one weapon slot available, and then you open up 2, 3, and then 4 available weapon slots for weapons, as well as you'll have a slot for a bladed weapon, either sword, mace, axes, or other objects. When you start out, your gear slots down here are locked, but over time, you're able to get 6 different spots. So get different rings, shields, ability enhancing gear, necklaces that enhance different traits, as well as spell casting. If you select a piece of gear in the inventory here, it'll narrow the search in your inventory in your backpack to all available spells you have at the time. Or all available necklaces, shields, trait gear, and rings you have on your person at the time. Even though this is a fantasy game, as well, there are guns in the game. Just like in Borderlands, you have sniper rifles, shotguns, submachine guns, handguns, and one of the newer additions, the crossbow. Very similar to Borderlands, can have fire, poison. I'm assuming this icon is bleed or dark magic. I'm not sure exactly. As well as lightning damage you can get on weapons. I don't have one on me at the time, but you can also get cryo damage. As you level up throughout the game, you can see in the bottom left that I have a skill point and hero points. Your skill points will go into your skill trees, and then your hero points, in the bottom left, I'm on Xbox, so it's press X to open the hero stats page. And this is where you can spend your hero points. At the beginning of the game, your base stats will be determined by the class you pick. Then as you level up, you will be able to earn hero points to increase your stats of each ability, including strength for crit damage, dexterity for crit chance, intelligence for spell cooldown, wisdom for status damage, which is elemental damage. Expect mostly into this at this point because of my two companions that use a lot of elemental attacks. Constitution for your max HP and ward, and attunement for your skill cooldown. Just like in Borderlands, you'll have a bank and a lost item section that you'll gain access to early on in the game. Bank is where you'll be able to store items that you want to keep, but you don't want to keep on your person for inventory space. Over here, this is where you'll pick up your lost items if you don't pick them up while you're out playing the game. Also similar to Borderlands, you'll have vending machines throughout the world to be accessed to buy shields, buy a variety of weapons, and to buy different rings, necklaces, and spells. Once you get out of the city, you go to a open area called the Overworld, where there are different activities you can do here, side quests, dungeons, and a variety of things. Where you'll have objects you can break open and gather gold. You'll have different characters to talk to for side quests. And shrines that you have to get shrine pieces to unlock different abilities from the shrines. You get shrine pieces from various dungeons that you can get to throughout the overworld. While in the overworld, you can find scrolls and poetry pages for additional story. Throughout the open world, and even in levels that as you're playing, you'll come across these lucky dice that will increase your chance of getting higher rarity of loot. Throughout Tiny Tina's Wonderland, you'll have several locations that you'll be able to explore as they become available as you progress through the campaign. Closing, I've had a fantastic time playing this game for the last 35 hours of gameplay. If you love the Borderlands series or you're a fan of Dungeons and Dragons, both are perfectly melded together in this wonderful game. It definitely also pulls its humor and loot system from the Borderlands series. Hopefully this review is giving you a glimpse of Tiny Tina's Wonderland, and thank you for watching, and I will see you in the next one. If you enjoyed the video, make sure to like, share, and subscribe. Hit the notification bell and turn on all notifications so you don't miss any future content. If you would like to catch me live, you can catch me on Twitch at Back from the Dead 1. Have a great day, everyone, and have fun gaming.